What's going on, Pacer Nation? Welcome to another episode of Pace on the Floor, where we, of course, talk about your Indiana Pacers, as well as the rest of the NBA. All right, tough loss. We're going to go over the stats like we always do and see what's jacked up about that. But, yeah, that was definitely the game that upset me. And we're going to talk about it. So let's see here. Yeah, Siakam. Well, first of all, nobody scored over 20 points. I mean, good googa mugga. Nobody scored over 20 points. But Siakam had 19 and 6 rebounds. Halliburton had 19 and 12 assists, 6 rebounds also. Five, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turnovers to lead the team. Turner had 17 with 6 rebounds, 1 block. Neesmith had 15 with 6 rebounds. Nembhard had 10 with 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 2. No. All right, world famous bench led by T.J. McConnell, the Energizer Bunny. He had 16 points, 7 assists. Jalen Smith had 11 points, 6 assists. 6 rebounds, sorry. Obi Toppin had 10 points before he got hurt and 6 assists. Ben Shepherd had 3. McDermott had a donut. Let's go over the team stats. Pacers shot 51.7%. Offense wasn't a problem. 46-89. And Cavaliers shot 52%, 52.6%, 50-95. That goes to show you that the defense was the problem. 3-pointers. Pacers are 9-32 for 28.1%. That was pathetic. And Cavaliers were 13 of 32 for 40.6%. So they both shot the same amount of 3-pointers. The Cavaliers made 4 more. Got them over 40%, which is good. Free throws. Pacers 19-22 for 86.4%. That's good. Cavaliers was 16-23 for 69.6%. That's terrible. Pacers had 37 assists. Cavaliers had 28. Pacers had 39 rebounds. Cavaliers had 41. I told you got to win both. We won the assist battle, didn't win the rebounding battle. Pacers had 7 offensive rebounds. Cavaliers had 11. Pacers had 7 steals. Cavaliers had 9. Pacers had 2 blocks. Cavaliers had 2 blocks. Pacers had 13 turnovers. Cavaliers had 9 turnovers. That's it for the stats. All right. So let's talk about the game. I will start off saying that out the gates once again, another pitiful start out the gate. Sooner or later, you got to start blaming the coaches. I don't know what the hell it is with Pacer Nation about protecting Rick Carlisle. You obviously don't see or know anything about basketball if you're protecting that guy. I don't care if he won a championship eons ago. I don't care if he has all these wins. He won a championship because of Dirk. He won all those wins because of Dirk. Stop acting like he did that. He couldn't do anything with Luka and Jalen Brunson. I keep telling y'all this. You think he gonna do something with Halliburton and Siakam? Psh, you're dreaming. That guy gotta go. But anyway, it's gonna be a whole lot of that guy gotta go. So you turn off now if you don't want to hear it, because I'm going in on Rick Carlisle. The dude is pathetic. Early in the game, I know my team. I go on Twitter. I said we're gonna lose. I'm letting y'all know right now. It's gonna be an L. I could tell how they start. The way they start, most of the times, the way they're gonna finish. Not saying they can't come back, but seems like the effort they give in the first, when it's a crappy one, is the effort they give in the fourth. And some days, some team just got your number. And today, Cavs had the Pacers number. So I was like, whoo, I'm only watching because I got a podcast to do. I'd have been turned that off. You know, I don't watch millionaires looking like crap. Okay. Only doing it now because of the podcast. But I refuse to do that all the other seasons before that. You don't put forth the effort, I'm not going to put forth the effort to watch you. And that's how most Pacer fans need it. You ever want to win a championship? Stop kissing the owner's butt. Stop kissing Rick Carlisle butt. And start making them, holding them accountable. Stop kissing that front office butt. Hold them accountable. The front office, the owners, the head coach, they need to be held accountable. How the hell does Indiana Pacers not have an NBA championship in basketball country? Huh? Exactly. So stop being soft like half the Pacers are and saying, oh, it's bad if you talk bad about your team. And it's all so bad if you don't support your team. What? Come on now. That's loser talk. They're playing like crap. You better tell them, or they're going to keep taking y'all money and putting out a mediocre, product. Bottom line. So the reason why I said it was another pitiful start and I knew we were going to lose is because the defense was absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I know we're at game 81 and y'all still running around like y'all in Pee Wee League, not knowing your assignments. Bad coaching. If you can't get those players at game 81, you still don't know what the hell you doing? You bumping each other, you lost, I seen so many wide open threes. I wanted to drive up to Cleveland and smack the crap out of somebody. I'm tired of seeing it. How did you make it to professional level and you can't defend at all? Like, you nowhere near your guy. And when I say you, there's one person in particular that was horrific tonight. Horrific tonight. And that was Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton played the worst defense I've seen this whole season. He's just been utterly pathetic on defense. He has been just horrible to watch. I mean, the guy just, he's a ball watcher. Number one. Number two, everybody, he tries to check the sorriest guy on the other team. And that sorry guy still cooks them. That's when you know you're bad. You are trash on defense. When the bummiest player on the court still cook you. But anyway, Halliburton doesn't check his man half the time. Neesmith or Nembhard is checking him. And then what happens is they set a pick so that Halliburton ends up getting switched on the guy he didn't want to check. His own man, he's back on him. And let the cook session begin. The man is utterly bad. And we talking about a game 81, you still are painful to watch. You single-handedly lost us that game. That's right, you, Mr. Tyrese Halliburton. You lost us that game. You lost us that game taking bad shots. You lost us that game by not playing any defense. You lost us that game with 5 turnovers. You lost us that game. I don't know if you're mad at yourself. I don't know who the hell you're mad at, but everybody, if you got NBA app or Bally Sports or something, and you can go back and watch the end of the game. I've seen Halliburton do this too many times. It pisses me off. It's poor sportsmanship. And it shows that you're a little child, soft little baby child that ain't clutch for nothing. This fool, at the end, when he literally by himself, we were only down by 2 points. He literally by himself, him and Nembhard lost us the game. But I'm blaming Nembhard because I'm blaming Halliburton because he forces other people to do the shit he's supposed to be doing. He is not clutch. He wants to pass out of it every time. It was one point where Halliburton got the switch he wanted, and he had I can't think of his name, the power forward for Cleveland. He had him on him, and I was like, cook session time. Like, you gotta beat this dude. Mobley. He had Mobley on him. Mobley's like, how tall is he? He's like a center tall. He's like 6'10" or something, maybe. I don't know. Or whatever. You gotta shake him or blow past him because he's not agile as you are. What does Halliburton do? He tries to do that stupid ass shit he always does. Bad. He can't dribble. He just try to do that little step back real quick. Mobley was like, I'll block that shit. Halliburton had to pass out of it. Miles Turner had to chuck up a BS3. That was an air ball. That's you, Halliburton. Attack the basket. When Halliburton learns to do what TJ McConnell does, and that is attack the basket, do some floaters, do some middies, something. If you don't attack that basket, it's gonna be a long game for you. You just can't chuck up threes all the time. So in this off season, after we probably get 4-0'd, if we even make the playoffs, work on your game. Because it's not good. It's not good at all. And y'all might be like, oh, you're talking about our all-star, all in NBA. Oh, he hopes he gets all NBA. You're talking about him. You're so mean. Look, bottom line is he's not being a leader. He's soft. He's a crybaby because this fool walks off. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. Watch it. Go back and look. He chucks up the last shot, brick, walks off the court. No, everybody else stays on the court. They're like, where the hell are you going, Tom? He gone. He daps up TJ McConnell, daps up Shepard, and beelined his ass to the locker room. Didn't talk to near one Cavalier. That right there, you got to stop that shit, Halliburton. I'm serious. You got to stop that. You know you suck. You know you lost us the game in the clutch again. And you know you need to revamp your whole game. Y'all need to stop acting like y'all don't know about anything about basketball. And I'm talking about Pacer Nation. And just being like, oh, you just got to support your team. You're going to be losers for life. I seen some dude put on there, I wish we had Bobby Knight. I wish he was still alive and he was our coach. Because he understands what I understand. I ain't saying you got to go Bobby Knight, but you got to put a foot up under some bows sometimes. You just got to bow. You got to kickstart them. We don't have one coach that does that. You know what they say? And they do the same mentality. He never has his team ready. They are like, we're going to be professional. We're going to go out there. We're going to use our skills. And we're going to do. What you're doing is setting yourself up to lose. What you need to do is be thinking like I told you, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. You need to start thinking like them. They in the warm-ups like, who am I going to kill today? Who am I going to destroy on this court? Ain't nobody winning against me. Nobody on our team got that mentality. Except maybe TJ McConnell. But I'll tell you who had it this game. Oh, I can tell you who had it this game. And it wasn't one damn Pacer that had it. It was Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell went off. And Jared Allen. First of all, Jared Allen averages 16 points a game, which is good. Bam had 29, though. Why? Oh, don't worry. We get into that topic. I'm jumping ahead. My bad. I'm jumping ahead. My bad. There's a lot of negative when we lose, as you can see. Because nobody's saying we had to win. We had to win if we wanted to have home field in the first round or home court advantage in the first round. We had to win that game. It was the most important game of the year. But we probably would have choked that up anyway. It's better that we are the underdog. So, that being said, we got this game right here was important as I don't know what. But they don't have their players thinking with that mentality. But Cleveland did. Cleveland said, we at home, we ain't losing no paces. We not losing this, we not gonna be 4 seed or low. I'm not gonna be below 4 seed. We're gonna be 4 seed or higher. We're gonna play our first 2 games of the playoffs in our building. And their all-stars stood up. Their all-stars did what they were supposed to do. Pacers all-stars did. They were mid. That's what they were. They were average. Just like this team is average. Just like this franchise is average. Just like this franchise is mediocre. This franchise ain't never won a chip and never gonna win a chip. unless you change your mentality. Gotta change your mentality. This is a loser's mentality, and the fans be going slam right up along with it. Times gotta change. I'm about winning. I'm trying to see the Pacers get a chip before I die. I mean, come on. And it ain't happening at this point, at this rate. Y'all see basketball totally different. You need to go get you a player from the hood, a player that's done been through the struggle, a player that wasn't out there at French Lick and wherever the hell, you know what I'm saying? But somebody from the hood that was starving every night. And the only way outlet they had was basketball to get their family out the ghetto. Get one of those guys, I bet you, because that guy's gonna be a dog. That guy's gonna fight. That guy's gonna fight to win. And he's gonna fight to get paid. We don't got none of that. I don't know where we get our players. You know, last time we had that. Last time we had that. Malice in the Palace. I'm just gonna put it out there. That was a championship team. That was the year Indiana Pacers were going to win a championship, guaranteed, locked down. We had a dog. We had so many dogs on that team. Steven Jackson, dog. Ron Artest, dog. Jermaine O'Neal, dog. Reggie Miller, dog. We had cutthroats on that team. Go back and look at the tape. Look at the Pacers' faces. Go back and look at the Pacers' faces. And then go look at the Cleveland Cavaliers' faces. And you're going to see the difference. Pacers don't got it in them. They soft. And they soft because their coach is clueless and don't never have that team ready. They need to blow this thing up. I'm telling you right now, if I was Pascal, I'd be like, hell no. Only reason why he's going to stay is because we crazy enough to pay him all that damn money. Man, Halliburton don't even deserve all the money he getting. Pascal definitely don't. They are average players. Getting max contracts. We just so happy just to have some all-stars. We got the wrong all-stars. You got to go back and look at the videotape. We got the wrong all-stars. We got the all-stars that passed out of the situation when it's crunch time. That's what we got. We got the skittish and the scary and the get punked all the time. Weaklings. You don't win nothing being weak. So if the front office wants to go out and finally win an NBA championship with Indiana Pacers, they're going to need to start looking in other areas. Y'all keep getting nice guys. I swear y'all keep drafting nice guys. Only guy I could see out of the bunch that may have the toughness to compete is TJ McConnell and Benedict Mather. That's it. Everybody else is all about business and we're gonna do what we have to do, and we're gonna come out here and we're gonna compete and we're gonna rah BS. And I'm sick of it. Sooner or later, The light bulb has to turn on. That separates the men from the little baby boys. Where you got to be clutch. It's a 2-point game. Another clutch game. We end up losing by, what was that? What's the score? By 9. It was 2-point game with a minute and something left. How the fuck are we losing by 9? Wanna know why? Wasn't clutch. Your coach don't know what to do. He just said, go on and play. Go out and play. No. Carlisle got out coach once again. Bickerstaff calling plays. Bickerstaff got his dogs barking. Carlisle's like, go out and play. They too young. They don't know what to do. Halliburton literally goes out there and looks like he doesn't know what the hell he is doing in crunch time. That's why we always lose. He looks like he's lost. They don't run no plays. They're literally out there fumbling it around, hogging up the clock and taking a bad shot. They do that on every damn clutch possession. It's just painful to watch. Y'all don't see what I see. Y'all don't see what I see, but y'all need to go back. You don't believe me? Go back and start looking at some of them videos. Subscribe to NBA.com, NBA League Pass. You can go back and watch every game. And you will see what I see, especially them crunch time games. They are pathetic. They look scared as hell. Ain't no killers on the team. Come on, man. That's why I said at the end of this offseason, you better blow this joint up. If whoever ain't signed, and most of the damn people is signed, but Jalen Smith got to go. Hey, look, we already got a Miles Turner. We don't need 2 Miles Turners. He got to go. He on a player option. And I know he ain't staying for $5 million no more. So see ya. You know. Then you got TJ McBrick. I mean not TJ. Dougie McBricks. Ass out of here. Kendall Brown. Gone. You know. That's 3 spots. I might even get JJ up out of there. That's 4 spots. And replace them with all 3 or 4 gotta be dogs, number 1. They gotta have that dog mentality. One of the dogs has to be a shooter. One of the dogs has to be a defender. And one of the dogs has to just be an all-around player. That is paramount after we give Halliburton his extension and re-sign Siakam. We got to have those 3 key pieces. And ain't no way in hell Dougie McBricks should be getting any playing time over Jarris Walker at this point. Now I can understand Jarris Walker said when we had Matherin. There's too many people out there. But no. Jarris Walker, your lottery pick, should be playing over Dougie McBricks. Please. Another Carlisle clueless decision. You don't even play no defense. You still put. Let me go ahead. Whew. So I was crying for Jackson. I did not know he was a scratch because I literally was tied up at work and didn't even get to start seeing the game till it actually started. I didn't even see the lineups and none of that. I was wondering, like, where the hell is Jack? Why you don't put Jackson in the game? I ain't know he was scratch. This is the worst game in the world for Jackson to be a scratch in. We needed Jackson the worst way. He is by far the toughest out of all our centers. And Miles and Jalen were getting pumped in the paint by Mobley and Allen. I keep telling you this. Hopefully, with this second round pick, this top second round pick, we got like in the 30s. We need to get a center. We need to get a center with that. I want a developmental center with toughness, the bully aspect, all that, rebounding, center stuff. I don't want to get that in free agency. I want to get that in the draft. This is paramount because when we play teams, there's a lot of teams in the East, they're like that. But when we play teams that are got tough centers, we struggle. We have a hard time with that because ain't nothing tough about Miles Turner and Jalen Smith. Now, Isaiah Jackson's tough, and that's why he always in foul trouble. But once he learned how to not get in foul trouble and be tough, he'll be dominant. Don't nobody care about you shooting threes. I mean, Miles, look at you, 1 for 5 on threes, bro. Your threes are not reliable. Your threes are not reliable. I'd rather you couldn't shoot threes, but you grabbed rebounds. You got double digits like Allen did. You block shots like you did, like you do. At least you do that. Set picks, you set 0 picks. You set fruity picks. You set, what did you call them? Ghost picks, stupid picks. Look at how Allen picks. Allen picks and the player is separated. Every pick, they got to switch up. He sets real picks. You need a center like that. You need a center that's a bully. You need a center that's going to be strong and aggressive and catch oops. Miles, I saw him catch oop, almost fainted. Because Miles is too uncoordinated and goofy to catch oops. He can barely catch a pass. He fumbles passes all the time. Miles should be the backup center. But Carlisle's too stupid and too clueless to reality check people. He'll reality check Jalen Smith in a heartbeat, but not Miles. Miles ain't no better. Stop thinking that Miles, because he's been here the longest, deserves this and that. No. Nobody does. No, this team is too young for anybody to deserve anything, including Halliburton. You're playing like crap. You shouldn't be in the game. And if I was coach, Halliburton wouldn't have been in the game in crunch time. It would have been TJ McConnell leading the team. Because I know he can handle crunch time better than Halliburton can. Bottom line, if you don't believe me, go look at the last 2 minutes of that game and see how Halliburton damn near self-destructed. And then he walked off the court like a little crybaby. Poor sportsmanship crybaby. So when I looked at the stats, I looked at the lineup, all the starters were pathetic. And most of the bench was good, except Dougie McBricks. I mean, it's a decision you got to make. You got to make a decision. Are you going to, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You gotta make a coaching decision. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you gotta stay with your bench. They the one that got you back in it. Sometimes you gotta stay with the starters. But I mean, it's just when I see your best player don't even start for you, when I see your only qualified dog maybe doesn't even start for you, when I see your clutch guy doesn't even start for you, I started to think, what the hell? What the hell kind of team is this? How's this team designed? I don't understand. Bottom line, I don't. But I tell you what, when Halliburton start getting that money next season and he don't produce, he'll be traded. I guarantee you that. Yeah, he's getting traded if he doesn't produce. You're getting the big bucks starting next year. Your ass better produce. You better find a way to be clutch. You better be like Donovan Mitchell was tonight. I mean, even Garland was more clutch than you. And Garland's coming, he handled it. He came and hit that dagger 3 after we gave up that horrific offensive rebound for a second chance dagger 3. That was the game. Y'all know it. Y'all seen it. I watched that over and over again. And what I saw was Miles Turner actually boxing out. I almost fainted. I was like, Miles Turner boxing somebody out? Oh, hell no. Miles Turner's boxing out Allen. Then Miles Turner. But he's boxing him out like at the damn free throw line. Not at the arc. Barely in the paint. He's boxing way out there. Why are you boxing so far? You gotta know the fundamentals of basketball. The dude all the way out there, why don't you go to the rim? I mean, y'all, please y'all gotta tell me in the comments. Look, y'all do understand this, right? If the dude all the way out there, Allen, he must don't want to get the rebound. Get up under there in the paint, underneath that basket, and grab the rebound. Why are you all at the free throw line boxing out? But I can't even really blame him, except for that weird scene. Because then I see they must have been, if they had a practice, they must have been emphasizing on boxing out, because I've been doing that all season. Like, y'all mothers do not box out. Y'all ball watch, and then you mistime your jump every time. You're terrible. You don't know how to rebound. So they probably was preaching to them, box out, box out, box out, box out, box out, box. But you got to know when to box out, and you got to know where to box out. These coaches are terrible. So he boxing out the free throw line when he should be in the paint trying to grab a rebound. And if Allen then comes in the paint with you, then you box him out. I mean, this ain't rocket science. Come on. Then Neesmith, he's trying to, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he wasn't even in the paint yet. He's running toward the paint. He puts his arms out, and Strauss, whatever, blew right past him, knocked his arm out of the way, snagged the rebound, passes it out. Garland has it. Garland's like, I'm gonna cook. Siakam at the 3. Let me cook. Then you know what he did? Just walk back like an assassin. Like, yeah. Got that. Yeah. They thought they had it. Bruh, can we get some of them on our team? Come on, man. Damn. Let me tell you this right now. And we're going to talk about Stan is watching in a little bit, but if I don't know who is on a team that's no, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Never mind, I'm not gonna talk about that. Bottom line is this: you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of games, because now we are 6 seed still, could have been like a 4 seed. Now who we matching up against? We don't want to see Cleveland. We don't want to see New York. We don't want to see Philadelphia. We the only team we don't see Boston. We don't see nobody. We don't see Chicago. We want to see was like maybe Atlanta and Milwaukee. Anybody else? We ain't ready. They too tough. They too serious. They're gonna bully the hell out of the soft marshmallow Indiana Pacers. Bottom line. All right, then we got one more topic here before we get to standings watch, and I'm going to do a whole video on this after the season's over, but I'm gonna put it out here again because I just went and asked some people in the Facebook group. I'm like, y'all still in love with Rick Carlisle? And they're like liking it. Yes, totally. What the hell? Why? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And then you looking on Twitter and the X or whatever, they starting to understand. There is a hashtag out there, and it's hashtag fire Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle is a worthless, clueless head coach. And I'm gonna explain and break it all down because most of y'all don't get it. But when he got out coached again, okay, you never got your team ready in the beginning. They come out and get smacked almost every damn game. Okay, you have a young coach. I mean, young players on your team. You have a young superstar on your team. He needs to be coached. You've been around the league. I know you know how to coach. You just don't do it. You do not do it. You want to be a player's coach because you don't want the same situation like what happened with Luka. But hey, it's a new team. You need to be able to coach this team. Halliburton literally is out there bouncing that ball on the floor, looking like he don't know what to do. And he coming up with his own shit. It's unbelievable that it's happening like this. You got to run some plays. You got to set some real picks to break down the defense and get some people. Oh, you got to learn how to play half court. It's the stuff that you have to teach them. You have to teach them how to play defense. You have to, and this is on you. Why don't we ever run damn zone? Please. We don't run zone. We're losing at half. I'm like, Carlisle, for just one time this season, come out with a game plan to right all the wrongs from the first half. And literally, he didn't do anything. He just relied on the team to play ball. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And this time it got him back in the game. Okay? It got him back in the game. But when clutch time came, why do you think we one of the worst teams in the league in clutch play? Why? Because our coaches the coaches don't help. Coaches don't help. You go back and look at that game. 2 minutes left. Halliburton needed some help. A whole bunch of them young kids out there needed some help. Neesmith needed some help. You gotta remember, these guys are young. Neesmith, we got him off the scrap heap in Boston. He didn't know nothing about basketball. No. But he went out there and he built himself up to be a starter. And it ain't nothing wrong with players playing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a time where players have to play, and there's a time where coaches got to coach. We missing that element. We missing that element of coaches out there coaching. Bottom line. And Rick Carlisle, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going, and I'm gonna keep it going. Some parts of me say, "Damn, I hope we be an 8 seed, lose both games, and playing, blow this team all the way up, and fire Rick Carlisle and start over again." Because technically, pretty much what we got to do. Y'all are happy to have a winning record. When I say y'all, I'm talking about Pacer Nation and the Pacer players. Halliburton talking about, I'm tired of being a loser. Man, look, you don't ever, they're going to meme you forever for that dumbness. Saying that. God. Now, if I was head coach, you wouldn't be saying that BS to a reporter. God dang. You know what I'm saying? Look, bottom line is the team, this team is not a championship team, of course. And the fans been losing so much lately. They just happy to be a playoff team, a play-in team, a winning record team. They're happy with that. I'm not. I'm not happy with that at all. No, I want a championship. Now, I'll take the stepping stones if I knew they were going to lead to a championship. But this right here, we just wasting time. We literally are wasting time. Wasting my time. Because this ain't it. This ain't a stepping stone to nothing. Except mediocrity. That's what it's a stepping stone to. Okay? Bottom line. Man, I've been talking for a while now. Damn, almost 50 minutes in. Woo. Anyway, man, they touched the nerve. They touched the nerve. So I'm sorry, but that's how it is. But anyway, let's get on here with the standings watch. We're gonna standings watch now. Every team played today, and every team plays on Sunday. So, I mean, it's either you're gonna do it or you're not, type of thing. So let's see here. This standings watch, y'all. All right. Let's go over the games that counted real quick last night. And we'll see. I think all the games should be played by now. Okay. I don't care about no West team. Sorry. We have the Heat beat the Raptors. That didn't help us. The Hawks lost. That helps us because hopefully they have nothing to play for on Sunday. You're locked in at 10 seed. So please, just don't even play none of your starters. Literally just get the game over with. Because you need to rest up because next day you probably playing to play in. Anyway, the Bucks lost to the Thunder. Wow. I know they ain't play nobody. They couldn't have. They got blown out like that. Yeah, I don't think Giannis or Lillard played. So that's gonna be a big game. They play Orlando, I think, in the last game. And if they beat Orlando and we beat the Hawks, we are a 5th seed. But if they lose to Orlando, then we are going to be a 6th seed. We still got to beat the Hawks because we lose the tiebreaker to Orlando. But anyway, let's see. Celtics won, beat the Hornets. Pacers choke. Knicks won. Oh, the Nets on. Didn't the Nets beat us? Didn't we lose to the Nets? But they're gonna beat they're gonna let the Knicks beat them. Oh my god. Unbelievable. I don't know if we lost. I can't remember if we lost. We just played them, but I can't remember. I know it was a struggle ass game. But we lost, so we barely won. I can't remember, but bottom line, damn, Nets almost beat the Knicks. That'd have helped us out. Magic lost, woo! But the Sixers won. Now we all tied. Magic are in 5th. Pacers are in 6th. And Philly's in 7th because we win the tiebreaker over the 76ers, but lose the tiebreaker to Orlando Magic. So that's crazy. Bulls barely beat the Wizards. How the hell we lost to the Bulls? I mean, I know they're a playing team, but they so far back there shouldn't even be no playing team for the East. And they barely beat the Wizards, and we can't even beat the Bulls. God, this is terrible. But anyway, that's it for the standings watch. All right. We don't have a deflated ball for this one. No deflated ball. But I did do a poll because I was just wondering how Pacer Nation thinking about who was the worst defender on a team tonight. And we got a lot of votes. And the contestants were Andrew Nimhard with 9% of the votes. Pascal Siakam with 8% of the vote. Miles Turner with 7% of the vote. And with the overwhelming 76% of the votes, your loser for the worst defender is none other than Tyrese Halliburton. Good God. Man, boy, you stunk it up tonight. No lie. You need to be on that top of that list. You were horrific. Bottom line. I know I'm gonna watch this press con. I bet you if he gets in these little fits of rage and doesn't want to talk to nobody. I want to see if he even did a press conference. And if he did, I guarantee he was doing like who remember that fucking press when TJ McCall next to him, he just sitting there like this. He like, I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm forced to come out. Stop being a baby. You won't stop. You won't stop being mad. Then man up. Win some clutch games. Damn, how we paying this man? He acting like a little child. Unbelievable, man. I'm gonna watch that press con. I'm gonna see if he did that shit again. If he do, I'm gonna write in them comments because I'm sick of that. You don't shake nobody's hand. You just walk off like a little spoiled little child, a loser. I can't. Who the hell's coaching you? This is crazy. Unbelievable. I can't. All right, last but not least, gotta wrap this up before I get a whole hour into this damn thing. But gotta talk about the next game. As next game, this is the biggest game of the season. Last night, well, tonight was the biggest game of the season, and we lost. Now this one becomes the biggest game of the season. Bottom line, this is very important. So we gotta. It's a guarantee. We got to win. Must win. Important win. Has to happen. And the Hawks ain't got nothing to play for. I'm telling you, Trae Young back. I told you. And B was coming back. And Trae Young was coming back. They ready to wreak havoc in that play-in. But if Trae Young and Murray and all them are smart, they rest up. Because this game ain't, and you already 10. You can't catch 9. It's one game left. If they come out there on some try hard, we need to go after kneecaps. You're not making it to the play-in. Because that's some Bama stuff for real. Like, sit your butt down. But it don't matter because the Pacers going to struggle with your G Leaguers. Because that's what we do. I won't put none of the main players out there, though. And the Pacers at home. If you lose to some G Leaguers at home, just blow it up, man. Blow everything up. And I'm talking about sell the team, blow up the front office, blow up the head coach, blow up Tyrese Halliburton, blow up, start over. Bottom line, if you can't beat the G League Hawks at home on the biggest game of the year, packed house, you don't deserve nothing except a do-over. A do-over. So, bottom line is, do what y'all gotta do. All right, that's gonna be it. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. We locked in another one, a long one. Watch every last minute of it. Good Lord Jesus. Don't forget to follow us on the X at PTF_NBA and on Facebook at PT space Floyd. You can also follow me, Pacer Cop, on the X at Pacer_Cop. and on Facebook at Pacers Pace Cop. See you on the next one. Peace.